Fifth Dimension Radio Sports Special. Live tonight, high school basketball. The Lake Center Christian School Tigers versus the Mogadore Wildcats with veteran sportscaster Ron Whitmer and color analyst Tony Whitmer. Stay tuned for all the action right here on Fifth Dimension Radio Sports Special.
Good afternoon and welcome to Mogadore High School for the Fifth Dimension Radio High School Basketball Game of the Week, brought to you by Jobs for Ohio's Graduates and The Stable. I'm Ron Whitmer and I'm joined in the booth by color analyst Tony Whitmer for tonight's matchup between the Lake Center Christian Tigers and the Mogadore Wildcats. Coach Greg Bright's Lake Center team enters the play tonight. Having won 2 straight, the Tigers are 11-5 on the season, having beat Mogadore by 29 points in a home matchup of former Portage Trail Conference rivals 2 weeks ago. The Wildcats are struggling, having lost 6 in a row, 4 of those by 18 points or more. First-year coach Connor West's squad hasn't had a win since beating Akron North on January 3rd. Mogadore is 4-9. We'll talk to both coaches and set the table for tonight's matchup right after this message.
Jobs for Ohio's Graduates, JOG for short, is a workforce readiness nonprofit covering Northeast Ohio, including Ashland, Medina, Stark, Summit, and Trumbull counties, helping youth ages 14 to 24 and adults complete their education, develop soft skills, and start their careers. To make this possible, we need people like you to support the next generation of the workforce and partner with JOG today. Go to jogworks.org, jogworks.org, for more ways to mentor and hire JOG participants, attend events, and more.
Ron Whitmer here pregame at Mogadore High School with Lake Center coach Greg Bright. Coach, you beat Mogadore 2 weeks ago and you handled them pretty good. Any chance your guys are looking past them tonight?
We're trying not to. We told them last few days, like, every game's different. Every opportunity is different, so we're approaching it that way, hopefully.
Yeah.
And just come out and play our game and don't worry about what happened last time. We played Medina Christian last week, and same kind of thing. We beat them pretty good the first time, and then the second time they gave us a game.
Right.
And, there's some nights you don't shoot it as well as you did another night, and we're relying on, our defense and our principles of what we're doing in practice to get us through.
So if I can trust Max Preps, which sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. I found this interesting. You're 4-5 at home and 7-0 on the road. Is that just a function of who you're playing where, or is it good news going into the tournament when you're going to be mostly on the road?
We play pretty tough teams at home. We played Manchester at home. We played Cuyahoga Falls at home. We played Canton Central Catholic at home. So those type of teams we're right in games, but Caleb Shilley's been hurt for about 3 weeks, so that kind of hurt us. He got hurt in the Central Catholic game, but just kind of, it's probably unusual. We've had a couple of neutral site games that we're 0-2 in, and playing Orville at North Canton, they're a tough team, so hopefully those games prepare us for the tournament.
Exactly.
But just the way the schedule worked out, I guess.
Okay. So if I did my math right, you're currently third in the Northeast region for Division 6. Are you paying any attention to that kind of thing yet?
Yeah, a little bit. Actually, I got us at 8 in the district. We dropped a little bit. A couple teams jumped us in that skid where we played Central Catholic and Talmadge and Orville. Cuyahoga Falls and Orville.
Right.
So we slipped a little bit. But 11-5, we're hoping to get a good stretch of games here where we can win some and come in strong at the tournament time.
So let's talk about tonight in Mogadore. What's key to victory for you guys tonight? What do you have to be on top of your game?
I think you said it perfectly in the beginning, is getting our kids to be focused and do what we do best. Get up and down the floor, play defense, get some steals, make some shots. Our whole whole thing all year is that we just got to make plays, and we got good enough athletes, good enough players that if we do that, we'll be in games or winning games.
You mentioned Shelley earlier. Any injuries of note going into tonight?
Not tonight, no, not tonight. We're healthy for the first time in about 3 weeks. So
awesome,
yeah,
awesome. That's Coach Greg Bright from the Lake Center Christian Tigers. Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Horse racing is a great sport, and now you can have a horse in the race. Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning horse ownership experience. Purchase as little as 1% of a racehorse and pay a set monthly fee. No surprises, modest investment, low risk, and completely accessible and transparent operations. TheStable.ca offers a unique, engaging racehorse ownership experience and features great customer service and consistent updates about your horse. Our innovative video production team tracks your horse's training progress, and clients are encouraged to visit the horses at any time. TheStable.ca is right for harness racing, and if you want to have a horse in the race, it's right for you too. For more information about The Stable, email Anthony at thestable.ca or call 519-400-4263.
Ron Whitmer here pregame with Mogadore coach Connor West. Coach, first year here at Mogadore, I believe first year as a high school varsity head coach. Is it all that you dreamed of?
It's everything and more. Biggest thing for me is getting my feet wet with this for this first year and just figuring out the dynamic team chemistry, just routine basics of what comes with being a head coach versus just knowing the game. So it's definitely a learning year for me and my staff. We're all first-year guys. But from what we've been able to see growth with so far is all that I can be proud with my guys right now, and just trying to see as much growth as possible.
I saw you quoted a few weeks ago saying, despite a few losses, your guys were still locked in. You've had 6 straight losses now. Are they still with you?
I'm still proud of them. They bring a great effort to practice every day. They're executing as much as that we can ask for right now, and it's on us to try to figure out what works for us so far, and we're just still trying to flip cards to try to figure that out.
So I know this takes care of itself next year, but is not having a league affiliation, does that make it even harder for a team like yours to stay focused here down the stretch?
I don't think so. I think it's hard for me to tell just because I haven't been in a league yet. So to me, it's just with the first year do's and don'ts, but I can't really tell if I'm biased towards being independent or a league yet. So obviously I'm looking forward to it in 2 years with the new Portage Trail that's starting to form. So
absolutely
excited for that.
So last question, tournament time's coming up quickly. Do you have hope to make a little noise?
Absolutely. We've as a staff had the same mindset that we have a last part of our schedule that is very winnable and succeedable for us. So whatever gets us momentum into the tournament, we still believe we can do it. We saw it early in the year, and it's just relaying to our guys, adversity is going to hit us at any point in the year, and it's hit us hard. So how do we bounce back from it, and can we bounce back from it? I think we can. Just relaying it to our guys, they can do it. It's on them at this point.
That's Coach Connor West for the Mogadore Wildcats. Coach, thanks and good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hi, this is Ronnie Kemmer, owner of Cambria's Bistro. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Cambria's Bistro is a family-owned establishment that brings together the best of 2 worlds, the rich traditions of Italian cuisine and the contemporary favorites of a pub and grill. Reservations are not required but recommended by calling 330-331-5282 or 330-331-5357. We offer a casual dining atmosphere that is great for a family dinner, date night, or a special celebration. We feature a wonderful wine list with selections from Sicily to Napa Valley. We also have a great bar menu with specialty cocktails, many beers, on-tap beers, ciders, and seltzers. Cambria's Bistro also features San Pellegrino sparkling water. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Come see us soon.
Back here at Mogadore High School for tonight's matchup between the Wildcats and the Lake Center Christian Tigers. I'm Ron Whitmer, joined in the booth by Tony Whitmer. And special tip of the cap to Tony, who's pulling at least double duty today. His Talmadge High School girls basketball team successful earlier this afternoon. Tony, congratulations on another win. And as we come down to the end of the season for both boys and girls, it's that time of year where the successful teams are certainly looking towards the tournament. And the less successful teams are either looking at what next year looks like or looking to make a little run in the tournament. So we got a little bit of both tonight, right? Lake Center is well positioned for the tournament. Mogadore, as you heard in the pregame, Coach West truly believes that they're, depending on their draw, they're positioned to make a little noise early in the tournament. So what are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, this is, unfortunately, we're out of our league race, but we're absolutely very excited at Talmadge to get ready, prepare for the tournament, and we have a chance to do some things. I've seen Mogadore's boys earlier in the year, right at the end of a stretch where they were playing well before this losing streak. I have not seen Lake Christian, but Greg Bright said his team is as healthy as they've been, so I'm looking forward to seeing them and seeing just how far apart these two teams are going into the tournament.
Yeah, you make a good point with your team. You are still technically in a league race, at least for, I think I did the math right. There's a very minute chance that you could still end up tied, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, not after today.
Okay.
No.
I didn't see the results for everybody today, but in the case of Mogadore and Lake Center, neither of those two schools are currently in league-affiliated situations. So it's very much about wrapping up the season and getting ready for the playoffs at this point for both schools. And like I said, Lake Center appears to be pretty well positioned for that. They come into tonight at 11-5, Mogadore at 4-9. The other bad news for Mogadore is they're facing a solid Tiger team coming off what used to be the norm in high school basketball in the dark ages when I played, which was Friday night, Saturday night. You played all weekend games. And Mogadore did play last night and lost to St. Thomas Aquinas. Lake Center, as Coach told us before the game tonight, is well rested. So we'll see if that plays a factor tonight.
Yeah, in girls basketball, it's a rare occasion that happens. I don't know as a coach that I would like that. No time to prepare, and I mean, there's something to be said for coming off a loss and being able to get right back at it. But most coaches really prefer to have a couple of days to prepare for each game.
The other dynamic late this afternoon, early this evening in this ball game is it was senior day here at Mogadore, and that can affect the team different ways. What's been your experience with senior days or senior nights?
I've had a little bit of everything. I try not to overdo it. I try to save some of that stuff for the banquet. If it works out, I start as many seniors as I can, but I try not to throw off any momentum or a lineup. I don't guarantee seniors a starting spot on senior day. I do make sure I get them all into a game, but I know each coach has a different philosophy. But once you establish some momentum and some chemistry, I don't like messing with that too much.
Well, I think the other thing that's totally out of the coach's control is some kids get really hyped up about that, and their families get hyped up about it, and others it doesn't phase, but that emotional factor can throw off a game for a kid real easy if they're too focused on the pageantry involved with senior night. I'll say this, Mogadore does a really nice job with their senior night. Mr. Fritz over here, our illustrious owner, and I had a little discussion. We are both seniors and did not get one of those beautiful baskets that they were giving out to all the seniors. So I'm sure that's an oversight on the coach of, or on the part of our fine friends here at Mogadore, and that'll be corrected. So we're just a few minutes here waiting on the national anthem and player introductions. We'll stay with you for the playing and singing of our national anthem, and then be back to take a look at tonight's starters. Back here at Mogadore High School, getting ready for the introduction of tonight's starting lineups. We'll get them to you here as they're getting them to you down on the floor with PA announcer Jack Hugg doing the duties down there for us. In the booth for Lake, tonight's starters, senior Macaulay Baker, number 1, junior Brody Zook, number 10, Caleb Shelley back from injury, a junior, is number 2. Jacob Ranieri, another junior, number 33. And Noah Harper, a sophomore, number 3. That rounds out the starting lineup for the Tigers. For the Wildcats, tonight's starters, a 6'3 senior, number 0, Jordan Smith. A 6'1 junior, number 3, Gavin Gardner. A 5'8 senior, number 10, Tyler Pendergast. A 6-foot junior, number 11, Adrian Merck. And a 6'2 sophomore, number 34, Landon Williams. And if that name seems somewhat familiar, Landon is the younger brother of Mogadore graduate and Ohio University standout tight end Mason Williams, who, if you pay attention to college football, has just gone through the portal and landed at Ohio State for next season. And Tony, that's big news here in a tiny school district like Mogadore to have a player play at that level. So hats off to Mason Williams and the Williams family.
I happen to know the Williams family a little bit, and I know Mason was invited to camps at Ohio State before he made his choice to go to OU. Ohio State hadn't offered him, but I know it was always a dream of his. And yeah, that's just an outstanding, really cool thing. A great young man from a small town stays at his local high school to play instead of transferring out and works his way to Ohio State. It sends a great message.
Yeah, a tremendous family, and we wish Mason the best. Landon had a really nice sophomore season for the Mogadore Wildcats football team. Many of those guys are on this basketball team, and they went as far as the regional this year. So
yeah, things are looking up in the football program, and we're hoping here at Mogadore the basketball program can get back on track as quickly as possible.
We just noticed a few minutes ago walking into the gym is recently retired Mogadore head basketball coach and principal Russ Swartz, so he's here in attendance watching some of his old players, and Russ has served as a mentor to Connor West, the new Mogadore coach, so I'm sure he'll be rooting on the Wildcats tonight. Also got a chance briefly to speak with a local basketball coaching legend, Henry Cobb, who's an assistant for Lake Center tonight, so good to see Henry back on the bench. And with that, we are just about to get underway here from Mogadore. Glad you could join us on Fifth Dimension Radio. Ron Whitmer, Tony Whitmer sitting in for Eric Whitmer today. We're going to have to dock Eric some pay. But, he's off his granddaughter's birthday, so we wish them all the fun in the world today.
It'll be an interesting game. I think Mogadore really needs to control the pace of this game. If this turns into a track meet, it definitely favors Lake Center Christian.
Smith jumping for Mogadore, and they control the tip. Pendergast in the backcourt will bring it ahead of the right-hand dribble. Pendergast cross court to Gardner. Gardner in the corner to Williams. His shot no good. Loose ball picked up by Pendergast. Out top to Jordan Smith, the leading scorer for the Wildcats. Pass now to Gavin Gardner. Pulls up at the foul line. Gets it back to Smith in the corner to Pendergast. Drives baseline. Kicks it out to Williams. To Smith, top of the key. Smith off the dribble to Pendergast in the corner. Pulls up for an elbow shot. No good. Rebounded that time by Hartung. And we've got a foul call.
Lake Center started out in 2-3 zone. Mogadore did a nice job of moving the basketball. Grabbed a couple offense rebounds. Now they're at the foul line. It's a great start to the game for the Wildcats.
Foul goes on Shelley for the Tigers. First shot up and in for Jordan Smith for Mogadore. Second shot, also good. Mogadore with an early 2-0 lead. 7:23 just underway. In the front court, Brady Zook. Inside pass up and in by Jacob Ranieri. And we have a 2-2 game. Coming ahead is Pendergast. Kicks it in the corner to Gardner. Gardner back to Pendergast at the elbow. Pulls up for an 8-footer. Rolls off the rim. Taken down by Zook. Zook ahead to number 3, Noah Harper, and he nails it. Harper, number 3, 4-3.
Ball was inbounded by Mogadore and then kicked out of bounds by number 10.
10 is Brady Zook. Zook is a junior. Lake Center showing full court diamond pressure. Pendergast to inbound. He gets it into Gardner. Gardner pulls up on the dribble ahead to Smith. Smith bounce pass, running layup is good by number 22, Dylan Hartung.
Nice job executing their press breaker.
In the front court for Lake Center. On the dribble is Harper. Harper cross court to number 2, Caleb Shelley, who nails the 3. And Lake Center is up 8-4 in the backcourt. We have a foul on Lake Center. It's going to go against number 10, Brody Zook. That's Zook's first foul and the second team foul on Lake Center. Mogadore will bring it into the backcourt for Mogadore. Landon Williams gets it to Gardner. Gardner to Pendergast. To Williams in the near side corner. Bounces inside. Kicked out for the 3. No good by Gardner. Ball goes out of bounds and it'll go back to the Tigers.
Yeah,
Shelley will
last
inbound.
dead ball, Dylan Hartung entered the game for the Wildcats.
Macaulay Baker will bring it ahead for the Tigers. He hands off to Harper. Harper gets it to Ranieri. Ball kicked into the corner off the dribble. Left-hand dribble is Baker. Baker to Shelley, who throws it away. Loose ball. We got a foul called. Let's see which way it's going to go here. It appears to be on Lake Center. Foul is going to go against Caleb Shelley. And that is Shelley's second quick foul and the third team foul. Mogadore in the backcourt. Coming ahead for Mogadore is Gardner. Gardner to Pendergast on the near side to Williams in the corner. He'll bring it back out top. Bounce passes inside to Hartung. Nice bounce pass to Gardner. Out to Williams for 3. Got it!
They said his foot was on the line.
So give him 2 instead of 3. And it's an 8-6 game.
It was close from our angle. I couldn't tell.
In the near court, Harper drives into the lane. Ball batted out of bounds off of Pendergast from Mogadore, giving the ball back to the Tigers. They lead by 2 with 4:59 remaining here in the first quarter. Baker, Macaulay Baker will trigger the inbound. having trouble finding somebody, lobs it way out top to Jacob Ranieri. Ranieri working against Williams at the elbow. Pass battered out of bounds by Smith of Mogadore, giving the ball back to Lake Center. 4:50 remaining first quarter. Lake Center leads 8-6. It'll be Baker inbounding for the Tigers. Underneath his own basket. Gets it into the corner. Driving the baseline is Brody Zook, and he's fouled.
I believe it was on Gavin Gardner.
Gonna go against Gardner for Mogadore. His first, team's first. And it'll be called on the floor. So inbounding on the baseline is Lake Center. Nice play, layup up and good.
Little screen the screener for Ranieri.
Ranieri. He's got 4, and
I think Mogadore just turned it over. He's switching his call. It went off of Pendergast's foot.
Yeah. The pass off of Pendergast out of bounds, and with that, checking in is Simon Humphrey. Humphrey now in place of Caleb Shelley for the Tigers. Bringing it ahead is Macaulay Baker across the timeline at the near side. Ranieri into the corner to Harper. He drives, running layup, up and good. Noah Harper with 5, and Lake Center leads 12-6. Pendergast across the timeline to Smith in the corner to Williams to Pendergast. Cross court, working baseline for Mogadore, up and in off the hands of Gavin Gardner. Gardner's first 2. Mogadore hanging tough here at 12-8. 3-point opportunity goes off the front of the arm. Rebound by Mogadore. Pendergast brings it ahead. Crossover dribble, top of the key, dishes inside, and getting a hand on it for Lake Center was Simon Humphrey. Mogadore will get the ball back on the baseline. Gardner gets the ball in the corner. He'll bring it out top and almost lost it. Instead, he gets it to 22's Dylan Hartung. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Lake Center. We're going to go the opposite way. And it was Dylan Hartung with the foul. Hartung's first foul. Second team foul on Mogadore. Lake Center will bring it ahead. Macaulay Baker, right-hand dribble working against Pendergast. Mogadore in the man-to-man. On the far side, it's Simon Humphrey. He'll drive the lane. He'll travel and get away with
a big travel.
Yeah, can't believe they missed that one. They're going to call the jump ball and the tie-up, and possession will stay with Lake Center. So, yeah, Tony, you and I both saw that. He had a big hop in there, but he was in traffic, and the referees did not see it. Inbounds for 3 right there off the hands of Brody Zook. And it's a 15-8 Lake Center lead. Back to the other end. Williams misses the 3. Smith, 2 rebounds, no good. Williams rebound up and in for Mogadore. Williams with 4. It's 15-10. Lake Center with a 5-point lead on the near side. And a
great
steal by Mogadore. Near midcourt, and we got a foul, and I think it's going to go against Noah Harper. It is.
Great hustle by Jordan Smith. Got a tip, got on the floor, secured the ball, and got fouled.
Noah Harper's first foul and the 4th team foul here in the first quarter against the Tigers. Mogadore will inbound it in front of the Lake Center bench. Coach Bright giving some words of encouragement to Noah Harper. And Pendergast will inbound to Gardner in the backcourt from Mogadore. Gardner across the timeline, working on the far side. Foul line extended, bounces into Smith. Smith picks up a loose ball, up and in.
Yeah, the defender was a little bit of a flop there. Tried to draw a charge and got out of the way. Nice, easy, uncontested layup for Smith.
Smith's first field goal. He's got 4 points. Ranieri, top of the key for Lake Center, working left-handed, picks up his dribble. Gets it to Simon Humphrey. Back to Ranieri, driving baseline. He'll kick it in the corner to Harper, driving in the lane, and he's hammered up top as he went to the hole by Williams for Mogadore. That is Landon Williams' first foul, and the third team foul. It'll send Noah Harper to the line for Lake Center. Getting ready to check in for Mogadore is number 11, Adrian Merck. First shot by Harper, up and good. Harper has 6 points on the quarter. He'll look for 7 here. 2:15 remaining first quarter. Second shot by Harper, also good. He's got 7. And it's a 17-12 Tiger lead. Mogadore in the forecourt. Smith drives the lane, throws one up, no good. Rebound batted around. Coming down with it is Humphrey for Lake Center. He'll drive end to end. His shot up and good. Nice job by Humphrey, going strong to the hole. And it's a 19-12 lead. Pendergast being hounded by Harper. Top of the key. He'll pull up for the three-pointer and nail it. Tyler Pendergast with his first 3. And Mogadore pulls back within 5 at 19-14. Did they just give him a 2 there? Shot up and off of the iron and hit the support system above the hoop. So that shot by Zook is no good. Mogadore will get the ball on the far end. Pendergast will inbound with 1:30 left.
They added the point. That was a big shot by Pendergast.
I was going to say, it looked like a 3.
The lead was stretching out there.
Pendergast spin dribble at half court, gets it in the corner to Hartung, and he nails the 3.
That was Merck, number 11.
I'm sorry, Merck. Yeah, just off the bench. Adrian Merck.
Assist goes to Pendergast.
Harper in the front court. Far side. Ball now back out top to Macaulay Baker. Cross court to Brody Zook. Back to Harper. Harper gets it and will fire from deep and nail it. Noah Harper on fire here in the first quarter. It's 22-18. Coming across is Gardner from Mogadore on the far side. He'll hand off to Smith. Foul line extended. Smith spin dribble. He'll go baseline and a blocking foul called. That should be a shooting foul now.
Yep, Smith will go to the line for 2.
Veteran official Jim Palmer with the call on that one. Foul going against Baker.
Yep, Baker was definitely moving. That was a good call.
His first and the team's 5th, so that sends Jordan Smith to the line.
I'm not keeping the offensive shooting stats, but Lake Center is shooting the ball extremely well. Mogadore's not shooting the ball poorly, but Lake Center is on fire. It's pretty impressive for Mogadore to still be in the game at this point.
Smith hits them both. And it's a 22-20 game. Fires full court pass to Harper. His shot no good from the corner. Loose ball. Nice hustle that time by 22 for Mogadore. Dylan Hartung. The referee called him for traveling. It was a close one, Tony.
Technically, it might have been. On a hustle play like that, I thought they could have given him a little bit of leeway there on that.
Hartung got on the floor and rolled just slightly enough where the referee decided it was and then we got an inbound and a foul immediately. Mogadore with the reach. Looks like it may go against Smith. No.
It was on Pendergast, but that's only the team's 4th, so it's not in the bonus situation. 19.2 seconds to go. Lake Center's up 2.
Pendergast first foul. Boy, what do we have there? We got a shove.
I think we have an offensive moving screen. Number 10, which would be Brody Zook.
Okay, but because it was an offensive foul, we're not shooting.
Correct.
So inbounding with 15 seconds is Mogadore. Gavin Gardner bounces inside to Smith. Smith to Merck in the corner, in and out on his 3 attempt. Rebound by Gardner, his shot no good. Lake Center comes down with it with 4 seconds. The head on the far side lob to Harper is off the backboard, and that's going to end it for the first quarter. Very entertaining and high-octane first quarter ends with Lake Center 22, Mogadore 20. We'll be back after these 2 messages.
Summit County, ready to score big in your career? check out AkronWorks.com, your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. It's mobile friendly, easy to use, and full of opportunities to connect with local employers. Whether you're looking to get hired or hire talent, JOG makes it simple. Don't wait on the sidelines. Visit AkronWorks.com today and take your career to the end zone.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza. Back for the second quarter here at Mogadore. They trail Lake Center by 2 starting the second quarter. Gavin Gardner with the ball from Mogadore into the lane. Kicks it out to Jordan Smith. His three no good. Rebounded by Pendergast. His shot up short. Williams comes up with a loose ball. Tries to get it up. Shot blocked, and Noah Harper comes away with it for the Tigers. Harper to Baker. Baker on the baseline. He has a pass batted away. Picked up by Merck for Mogadore. Off to Pendergast. Splits the double team to the foul line. Tries to dish it to Williams. It's batted away, and Harper coming to the other end for Lake Center. Gets it out top to Baker. To Ranieri for 3 right there. Jacob Ranieri with the first bucket of the quarter. Give him 7 on the game and give Lake Center their 5-point lead. Gardner from Mogadore to Smith. Smith finds Williams. Back to Gardner. He'll launch the 3 right there. Gavin Gardner for Mogadore.
Nice inside-out ball movement.
Tony, as you mentioned, Mogadore playing with a lot of energy and enthusiasm here. Down just 2. Baker out top to Ranieri. Ranieri will drive the lane against Williams. He pulls up for the 6-footer, in and out. Pendergast comes up with a loose ball, kicks it ahead to Smith. Jordan Smith to the hoop, and boy, it looked like he got hammered on the arm with no call.
Yeah, that could have been called.
But Mogadore will get the ball underneath their own bucket, trailing by 2. 6:31 remaining second quarter. Checking in for Lake Center is Ty Zook, number 4. Zook is a sophomore. Pendergast will lob way out top to Merck. Merck working against Zook. Merck pulls up, gets it to Williams on the near side, back to Merck. Merck, left-hand dribble to the foul line, spin, kicks it out to Smith, going hard to the hole and blocked again by Ranieri. I like this battle, Tony, between Ranieri and Smith so far. Neither one given an inch at this point.
No, two very nice ball players, very athletic, both in the 6'3" range. Ranieri's a left-hander, which I think gives you a little advantage.
Mogadore inbound comes to Pendergast, who misses his 3. Gardner's rebound up and no good, taken down by Lake Center. And Pendergast steals it back for Mogadore. He's got Smith ahead, but that pass is batted down. Taken away by Noah Harper. Kicks it in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound Smith as we quickly come back the other end. Smith going hard to the hole, and we're going to have an offensive foul against Jordan Smith. That's his first, and Mogadore's first of the quarter. And with that, for Mogadore, checking in are number 13 and 15. That's Noah Hopkins, the 5'10 junior. And Landon Schaefer, a 5'10 junior as well. Schaefer had a big game, Tony, when we were here last year to start our Fifth Dimension radio broadcast series. I believe he had 15 points off the bench for the Wildcats. Harper working for Lake Center to the baseline. His shot is up and an air ball taken down by Smith, and we've got a foul going the other way. Let's see who it's going to be. Charged to number 3, Noah Harper. Harper's second foul, and the first team foul against Lake Center of the second quarter. Gavin Gardner to bring it ahead for the Wildcats. Gardner getting some instructions for the bench. He goes hard to the hole, but before he can get a shot off, He's fouled.
Yeah, he got body checked.
Going to go against Brody Zook. And Lake Center's starting to pick up some fouls. Shelley checking back in.
Yeah, that's Brody Zook's third foul.
Yeah, must well, I gave 2 of them to Ty Zook. And I only had him for 2, but we'll trust the board down below. So, Mogadore, Gardner, top of the key, spins, kicks it to the far side. He gets it back. Launching from 3 is Gardner, no good. Run down in the corner by Williams, but batted out of his hands, and well, we're a long way away, so I'll defer to the official on that one. We'll give it back to Lake Center. Caleb Shelley gets it into Macaulay Baker, who will bring it ahead for the Tigers. Cross center court. Bounce pass stolen away by Jordan Smith for Mogadore. 3-on-2. Now it's 3-on-3. Smith gets the ball stolen away by Baker. He goes hard to the hole. His shot up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Ranieri. He kicks it out to Baker. I'm sorry, it's not Baker. That's Caleb Shelley, who nails the 3. Shelley's second 3. And it's a 28-23 Lake Center lead. Top of the key, Jordan Smith. Near side to Gardner. Gardner foul line, pulls up for the 15-footer off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound pulled down by Caleb Shelley. He gets it to Baker. Cross court. Ranieri for 3 in the corner right there. The left-hander's on fire. And with that, Lake Center takes their biggest lead of the night at 31-23. 3:56 remaining in the half. We'll take this timeout.
Hey, students and job seekers, your next big career play starts here. AkronWorks.com, your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. Find local jobs, connect with employers, and get hired fast. It's easy, mobile-friendly, and full of opportunity. Step up, get in the game, and visit AkronWorks.com today because your career deserves a winning drive.
Back here at Mogadore High School, where a quick run by the Lake Center Tigers has given them their largest lead of the night at 31-23.
They really do a nice job in transition of getting to their spots, and they're ready to shoot when they get the basketball. I don't like the pace of the game for Mogadore. They had a great first quarter, but I don't think they need to slowly crawl back into this game and keep the pace a little bit slower.
Schaefer in the corner for Mogadore, dishes inside to Smith. Out top, three-pointer is short off the hands of Cade Thomas. Rebound up and no good. And Mogadore not able to come up with it on the baseline. Give the ball back to Lake Center. Baker in the backcourt, bringing it ahead. Getting instructions from Coach Greg Bright to set the offense. 3:26 remaining in the half. On the far side, it's number 4, Ty Zook to the near side to Baker, inside to Ranieri. Ranieri passes off to Zook, to Noah Harper on the near side. 6-footer up and in. Noah Harper continuing his big half. Mogadore launching the 3 off the front of the iron, but falling in. Yeah, Cade Thomas.
Yep, got a crawler. Mogadore really needed that. Cut the lead back down to 7.
Thomas with his first points of the night. Schaefer hounding Baker. Out top to Noah Harper for the Tigers. Harper hands off to Shelley, and is that on the shot or before the shot? We'll look to find out from referee Palmer. Foul goes against Smith, his second team foul, and there's your answer. They're going to put Shelley at the line for 2. Caleb Shelley, Jr., has 6 points on the half. First shot up, rolls around and in. With that, off the Mogadore bench, Hartung will return. Shelley at the line, trying to make it an 8-point half. He's got that knee brace coming back from injury. Second shot also good. And it's a 35-26 lead for the Tigers. On the far side, it's Schaefer. His running layup is no good, pulled down by Lake Center. On the far side, it's Ty Zook up top to Noah Harper. Near side to Macaulay Baker into the corner to Shelley. He'll drive the lane and had the ball batted out of his hands and off his knee, giving the ball back to the Wildcats. We have 2:12 remaining here in the first half. And if we're lucky here, and if you're remembers, we'll be talking to Mogadore Athletic Director Steve Lutz at halftime. Smith in the forecourt from Mogadore, battered away from behind by Harper. Coming ahead is Baker for Lake Center. His shot up and nearly went in. He was fouled by Tyler Pendergast, his second and the team's third. That'll send Baker to the line. Macaulay Baker to the line for the first time tonight. He'll shoot 2. The senior point guard looking for his first points of the evening. Dribbles, spins, shoots, got it. Checking in for the Tigers, checking back in is number 23, Simon Humphrey. Second shot from Baker, up and drops in after bouncing off the front and the back. So Baker has 2 points, and it's an 11-point Lake Center lead. Smith for Mogadore drives baseline, and he got a reaching foul. It's going to go against number 4, Ty Zook. Zook's first personal. Third team foul for Lake Center. Pendergast will inbound to Williams to Smith. In the corner to Pendergast for 3. Ooh, was there and out. Follow shot, no good. Another follow, no good. Picked up by Smith on the baseline. Out top to Pendergast. Pendergast running jump shot from the foul line, no good, but he drew the foul, and that's going to go against Baker. Baker's second foul. And the fourth team foul against Lake Center. Pendergast at the line for Mogadore. He's got 3 points. He'll look for 4 and 5 from the line.
I have Mogadore for 7 offensive rebounds. They're doing a good job with that and helping to keep back in the game.
First shot by Pendergast is up and good. 37-27. You're right, Tony. They want to try to keep this under 10 or get it back under 10 here before half. Second shot by Pendergast, also good. So they trail by 9 with 1:34 remaining. Checking back in for the Tigers is Brody Zook as Ty Zook sits down. Ty's the sophomore, Brody's the junior. Baker ahead for the Tigers. To Harper out top. Looks like they may be trying to. They definitely have spread it out, maybe looking for a last shot here.
Well, Zook's back in the game with 3 fouls, so I was wondering why they put him back in, and I think that
Macaulay Baker with the ball. Yeah, they're definitely spread out here. Looking for a layup or last shot, I would think at this point. Ranieri has the
got
ball.
Away with a little travel there.
He did. He drug that pivot. Picked up his dribble, gets it back to Noah Harper now. Near the logo, in the logo, way up high. Harper dishes it to Zook, pulls up for the 15-footer, got it. Zook with his first 2 of the night. 39-28, Mogadore ahead with 44 seconds. Pendergast launches a deep 3, no good. Rebound battered around, taken down by Ranieri, and we have a foul on the rebound going against Mogadore.
I don't like that quick 3 in that situation. Down 11, 40 seconds, or now we're down to 38 left. Really would like to see a good possession there and get an interior bucket.
Foul, Mogadore foul on Hartung, Dylan Hartung. His second, team's 4th. 31 seconds remaining in the half. On the far side, Brody Zook gets it back to Macaulay Baker for the Tigers. Baker left of the lane, gets it to Simon Humphrey, when he's tied up on the baseline, possession stays with the Tigers, 18.5 remaining in the first half. Looks like Baker to trigger it in, and the officials are talking to two players to calm things down here. It's Humphrey and Dylan Hartung. They're still pushing and shoving, and referee Jim Palmer has already spoken to him. He's going to talk to him again. And we got a timeout on the floor, but
yeah, I get it. I mean, 22 for Mogadore. Dylan Hartung was just playing pressure defense. He might have lightly bumped him. 23 overreacted. First of all, he spiked the ball, didn't get teed up, and we have a good view from up here. He's trying to draw a foul or a technical from the officials. I get it, a little bit both ways, but come on, it's too much drama. Let's play basketball.
That's Humphrey for Lake Center, the sophomore. Hartung from Mogadore, the senior. So Lake Center inbounds, top of the key, Baker. Baker looked like he was going to take a baseline. Instead gets it to Brody Zook across to Ranieri. Ranieri will go hard to the baseline, kicks it outside to Harper. His shot no good, rebounded by Smith. With 4 seconds left, Pendergast launches a deep three, and he was hammered with no call. Wow, right in front of us. Just literally hammered on the three-pointer. The official explaining to Coach West why there was not a foul, and or maybe there was. No, he's saying it was after the buzzer. I'm not buying that one. What did you think, Tony?
Yeah, I think that call could have easily been made, but it was close.
At any rate,
Coach West did a good job of handling it. I probably would have been quite a bit more upset than he was.
I think the announcer was the most upset of anybody. So, if that tells you anything. That takes us to halftime with the score. Lake Center Christian 39, Mogadore 28. We'll be back after these messages.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza.
Horse racing is a great sport, and now you can have a horse in the race. Own a little and love it a lot. Thestable.ca is an award-winning horse ownership experience. Purchase as little as 1% of a racehorse and pay a set monthly fee. No surprises, modest investment, low risk, and completely accessible and transparent operations. Thestable.ca offers a unique, engaging racehorse ownership experience and features great customer service and consistent updates about your horse. Our innovative video production team tracks your horse's training progress, and clients are encouraged to visit the horses at any time. Thestable.ca is right for harness racing, and if you want to have a horse in the race, it's right for you too. For more information about The Stable, email Anthony at thestable.ca or call 519-400-4263.
Back here at Mogadore High School at halftime, the Wildcats trail the Lake Center Christian Tigers 39-28. And indeed, we're going to have Mr. Lutz here get a little, well, what have we done here? There you go. Little technical issue here. Steve Lutz, welcome to the booth. Thanks for joining us.
Ron, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm going to get that a little closer to you. There we go.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. So, hey, first of all, the game today, the Wildcats, until very late in that second quarter, were right where they wanted to be. They're still certainly in the game, but you see most, if not all, of their games. A little more energy tonight.
I think we've played with a lot of energy. We get stuck sometimes on points. Like
Right.
we were stuck on 23 there for a few.
Yeah.
We're playing hard. We're getting up shots. Just got to keep scoring.
Against a real good team, right? They're
Lake Center's
11-5, and
Yep.
they play a pretty good schedule. So we'll see what happens here, and I think the first few minutes of the third quarter are probably going to tell the story
Absolutely.
for this game. So I'm
Yep.
sure Coach West is in there and sharing that message with his guys. So wanted to talk to you about something that I've been bothering you about for a year and a half, 2 years now, it
Yep.
seems like. And it's finally come to fruition, and I think everybody here in Mogadore is smiling a lot better now because, especially for somebody like you, an athletic director who has to put together schedules for all these teams. What I'm talking about, if you're listening in and are unaware, Mogadore will be rejoining A-League for the first time in what will be 2 years by
Yeah.
the time that happens. And tell me, they did finally come up with an official name, I believe,
Yeah, it
for the league?
starts. Yeah, it starts in 27, 28, and they're going to call it the Greater Portage Conference.
Greater.
And I also heard Greater Portage Athletic Conference, but it's going to be mostly the teams that we've played before. Do you have the list?
Yeah, I
there's
do.
8 of us.
I was going to help you out here because
I'm
I
glad
didn't want
you
to put
did.
you on the spot. So obviously Mogadore,
Mhm.
Rootstown, a traditional rival for Mogadore, Waterloo, Southeast, Ravenna, Crestwood, Springfield, and Garrettsville. So the only outlier there, although you've played them in many sports over the years, is Springfield. The rest of that group have been members of the Portage County or Portage Trail Conference. I don't think
Yeah.
Ravenna was in your division.
No.
Maybe they were, but they were part of the Portage County or Portage Trail Conference. So
Yeah.
the point is a lot of familiar teams
Yes.
and other advantages to this league coming back together.
Well, for us, it's obviously reacquainting old rivalries. We've been playing these schools for years. The old PCL, if you remember the Portage County League, we had some of those schools in that league as
Right.
well. And we've been continued to play these teams over the years, but it's when you put them back into a league situation and you're playing for championships and you're having your kids being able to compete for those types of things. That's big for us, and I think
Yeah.
it's big for not only our school but our community as well, because a lot of our older generation and some of the older folks, they remember those games.
Right.
I remember when I was a kid going to the old PCL games, watching you play.
I had
As a
no
matter of
idea.
fact,
I had no idea you were that old.
Well, I would think I was.
You were
but-
probably 2 or 3 years old at the time,
Right,
right?
might have been, but anyway, no, it's good for everybody. I'm really happy to be involved with it. We had a meeting yesterday, I'm sorry, about putting together a commissioner as well as an assigner for the league. So we got things that are rolling. I really wanted to thank the superintendent and athletic director at Ravenna. They did a great job over there. They hosted everything, and they really kind of spearheaded it, them in Springfield as well.
So where is that process in terms of, do you have applicants already? Are you zeroing in on a couple, 2, 3 people that you're interested in?
We've had applicants for both. We're sifting through those. We're going to go through those, and we're going to hold some interviews here in the next
So
couple
you say
weeks.
both. That's 2 different positions.
I
then.
think we're gonna try to do 2 different. We're
Okay.
gonna see how it works, and then we're gonna start the interview process and narrow it down to a couple, and then we'll bring those guys back in to redo it.
Coming back to basketball now,
Mm-hmm.
Coach West being his first year and also being as polite a young man as I've met in a while, didn't seem to overly concern himself about what has been the last couple of years. But I know, and I'm sure that you do too, especially with basketball, when you have now a 22-game schedule and you get to the point that they're at now, you have, other than the state tournament, not much to play for. And I'm sure, most coaches will say BS to that. We're playing hard every night. We're playing to win the next game. But this allows, like if this was next year, you're still fighting with league teams to move up in the league standings.
Right.
Right now, he's solely playing for the tournament. I guess that's what. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would. I mean, we don't have a league to compete for a championship for, so So what do you have? You try to, win as many games as you can, get a good seed in the tournament, hopefully host a couple games, and, you get out of the sectional, get to the district, and then you never know what happens from there.
Well, hey, I know you put a ton of work into this, you and the ADs and administrators from the other schools. Hats off to you, because as the average fan, everybody would tell you, why didn't you do this 5 years ago, 2 years ago, whatever. But there's a lot more to it than that. And with all the movement in the local leagues, to be able to get that core group of 8 that you've come up with speaks to a lot of hard work, and hats off to a lot of people like yourself. So thanks for the work that you do. Thanks for coming up and joining us for a few minutes.
Thanks a lot. I think good job by you and Tony.
Thank you.
Appreciate Tony coming in here and doing this.
Mogadore Athletic Director Steve Lutz. Thanks, Steve. We're going to take this break. Oh, and there's the camera that we had our backs to the whole time. How about that? Thanks. We'll take this break and be back with second half action.
Tired of boring off-the-rack tees? Want to express your unique style or promote your business? How about create an unforgettable memory? Call us at Screen Print Original, 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. We bring ideas to life. We offer high-quality DTF transfers on a variety of apparel, ensuring vibrant colors and lasting designs, from custom creations to bulk orders, all for you. If you have an idea, give us a call at 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. You can also drop us a line at screenprintoriginal@gmail.com. We look forward to serving you.
Back here at Mogadore High School, where the Wildcats trail the Lake Center Christian Tigers 39-28. Tony, what jumps out at you statistically from that first half?
Well, sometimes statistics can lie. I had both teams with 5 turnovers, and Mogadore dominated the boards 18-12, but Lake Center did a great job of spacing the floor, getting open shots, and shot the ball so well that's why they're behind in rebounding, because they're just flat out making more shots. I still think Mogadore has to control the pace of the game and slowly creep into this. I'm very impressed with what Coach Bright has done with this. They play with a lot of discipline. It's great ball movement. And like I said, I'm also really pleased with how well Mogadore hasn't turned the ball over.
Mogadore has possession here to start the half. Gardner to Pendergast, dumps it inside and off the knee of Hartung, giving the ball back to the Lake Center Christian Tigers.
You can blame that one on me. I just had to open my mouth, didn't I?
That was a nice looking play, back door there, but the pass was a little low, wasn't handled. Coming ahead is Baker for the Tigers to Noah Harper. He loses it out of bounds off the hand of Tyler Pendergast. And if I said Dylan Pendergast earlier today, I apologize. I think I've got it right. But at any rate, off the hand of Tyler, give the ball back. Smith with a strip for Mogadore. He goes hard to the hole, lays it up, in and out, rebound. They get it back to Smith. This one also in and out. A third try, no good. And finally ripped out of there by Noah Harper. Smith struggling that time. Had a couple of open looks. Harper to the lane. Shot up off the front of the arm, follows his own shot. Noah Harper with the bucket. He's got 14 to lead all scorers. For Mogadore, Gavin Gardner to Smith. Smith will pull up from 12. Also no good. Rebound by Jacob Ranieri for the Tigers. Ball kicked ahead to Harper to Ranieri. He'll launch the three. Got it. Jacob Ranieri has 13. He leads Lake Center.
Really good shooting form. Nice touch.
44-28. The Tigers.
Mogadore didn't call a timeout there. I think they could use one. A couple things have gone their way.
Smith inside. Ball battered away by Shelley, but he's over the back of Hartung. That is Shelley's third personal foul. The first team foul on the Tigers of the half. Mogadore will inbound. Pendergast on his own baseline. Looking. Gets it into Gardner. Gardner drives into the lane. Kicks out to Smith for three. No good. Rebound batted around. Loose ball. A great job of saving the ball that time by Dylan Hartung for Mogadore off of looked like maybe Ranieri or Shelley over there, giving the ball back to the Wildcats. Lobbing it in to Smith. Smith to the near side. Gavin Gardner for three. No good. Rebound, Tigers. Noah Harper on the far side. Foul line extended. Between the legs, gets it to Shelley. Shelley along the right side. Running layup, no good. Hartung in the rebound. Hartung off to Pendergast in the backcourt across the timeline. Pendergast has it battered away from behind. Tries to get his loose ball. He does. Gets it to Gardner. Top of the key. Smith. Far side. Williams launches the three. No good. Rebound batted around to Zook. Zook in the backcourt, and he's fouled on the block by Landon Williams from Mogadore. That's Williams' second and the team's first here in the second half. Tigers coming ahead with a 16-point lead, their biggest of the night. Noah Harper brings it across half court. Lobs to Zook. He'll launch a deep three, in and out, rebounded by Hartung from Mogadore. To Gardner. Gardner gets it to Williams. He'll drive the lane. His shot blocked. Baker to Harper. Harper looks ahead to Zook. Zook with a nice running layup. Zook has four. Pendergast from Mogadore. His layup no good, but he's hit on the arm on his way to the hole. That foul will go against number 2, Caleb Shelley. And if that is indeed Shelley's foul, that's his fourth. Yep, 4 fouls on Shelley. Pendergast shooting for Mogadore. First shot up, in and out. With that, a substitute coming on is number 24, Jacob Ardelian for the Tigers. Pendergast's second shot is good. He's got 6 on the night, and it's 46-29. Baker across. Mogadore showing some.
A little bit of zone trap.
Yeah, some trapping here. Cross court to Zook. Zook will pull up from 3 from the corner. No good. Rebound off the hands of Smith. Taken away by Harper. Harper looked to launch a 3. Instead kicks it in the corner to Ranieri. Ranieri gets it inside to Ardelian. He's fouled by Pendergast. Pendergast's third foul. Mogadore's second team foul of the quarter. And Lake Center will inbound on the baseline. Bounce pass inside to Zook. Turn around, 12-footer right there. Nice shot that time by Brody Zook. Give him 6. And it's 48-29 as Lake Center has kind of pulled away at this point. Pendergast hit from behind on that one. Foul goes on Noah Harper, his third. And if there's anything for Coach Bright to worry about, Tony, is they are building up the fouls here, both personal and team fouls. Mogadore inbounds on the far side. Hartung gets it to Gavin Gardner. Gardner hands off to Williams. Smith way out top. Tries to get it to Gardner and throws it out of bounds and back to Lake Center.
This looks like a totally different Mogadore team here in the second half.
Yeah,
I'm surprised we haven't called a timeout. They really need to be attacking the basket, taking advantage of Lake Center's foul trouble. It's the only way they're going to crawl back into this game. This game could be over here in this third quarter.
Loose ball batted around, picked up by Zook for Lake Center. Ardelian will launch a deep 3, and Gardner pulls down the rebound. Ardelian hits him on the side of the head. Ardelian.
It's his first.
I'm sorry, and I'm calling him Ardelian, and that's a Mogadore kid. First time I've done that in a while. That's Joey McAvoy. Yep. So my apologies to the Ardelian family. Your son did not hit anybody in the head, but McAvoy did, and Mogadore
That's their
get
fourth
the ball.
Team foul. Mogadore really would like to see them constantly attack the basket. You know, maybe shoot an occasional 3, but take advantage, get to the foul line, stop the clock.
Gardner foul line extended for Mogadore. Smith top of the key. He will go hard to the hole. His shot up and good. Jordan Smith's had a hard night from the field, but he got that one. He's got 8 points and it's a 48-31. Lake Center leads. Zook in front of his own bench, gets it to Ranieri out top. The left-hander, foul line extended, hops towards the baseline, kicks it out to Humphrey. Humphrey into the lane, bulldozes his way. Ball saved inbounds by Mogadore ahead. Tyler Pendergast. Pendergast goes hard to the hole. He's hammered and no call. So we had a little bit of that at both ends. Mogadore will retain possession as the shot was blocked. And Coach Bright says, I'm going to settle this thing down a bit. So he'll take a 30-second timeout. And we'll do the same with 3:20 remaining here in the third quarter. It's Lake Center 48, Mogadore 31.
Jobs for Ohio's Graduates, JOG for short, is a workforce readiness nonprofit covering Northeast Ohio, including Ashland, Medina, Stark, Summit, and Trumbull counties, helping youth ages 14 to 24 and adults complete their education, develop soft skills, and start their careers. To make this possible, we need people like you to support the next generation of the workforce and partner with JOG today. Go to jogworks.org, JOGWORKS.org for more ways to mentor and hire JOG participants, attend events, and more.
Back here at Mogadore, Dylan Pendergast getting ready to trigger it in from the baseline. He gets it to Smith, layup,
nice
up,
play.
and it's out again. Tough luck tonight for Smith. Going the other way, Zook spins to the middle. His floater is good. Nice job, and we've got, I think, a taunting call against Zook. A technical foul is indeed going to go against Zook. And, you know, you could let that
That's
go.
his fourth foul.
But he got the bucket. But
the
official wants to keep this game in control, and I get it. There was definitely a taunt that time by Zook. Smith will take the technical free throws for Mogadore. His first one up and good. Give him 9 on the night. Second one also good. Mogadore will get possession. So sometimes those can be momentum changers, Tony. It's a 17-point lead, but it's unnecessary, right?
Absolutely.
Things are going great. Why do you want to do that?
Lake Center's putting the game away, and you hand the other team 2 points, and they get the ball back, and it's also a personal foul. They have 2 of their key players with 4 fouls.
Williams on the far side to Pendergast.
They switched to 2-3 zone to try to protect this, too.
Smith working inside. He'll try again. This time he got it. So Smith now has 12 on the night. And Mogadore back within 15. 2:44 remaining third quarter. Ron Whitmer, Tony Whitmer on Fifth Dimension Radio. Thanks for tuning in. Ball inside, batted away by Mogadore. Pendergast on the floor, and he's going to take a timeout to save the possession. So things are starting to turn here. Let's see if that's going to be a full timeout or a 30. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take this break, and we'll be right back.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, I'll get around to it someday, Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza.
Back here at Mogadore High School, where the Wildcats trail the Lake Center Christian Tigers 50-35. And Tony, a prime example of what athletic director Steve Lutz was saying at halftime in terms of Mogadore in this 6-game loss streak is just their inability to put the ball in the hole consistently. Jordan Smith, their leading scorer, is playing really hard, but he's had at least, well, in trips down the floor, at least 3 trips where he had wide open layups and they didn't go down. Twice, multiple attempts. So if Smith's shooting the way he normally does, we're a lot tighter game. But
he's made some tough buckets, but he's missed some of the easier ones. I got away with a little travel there.
Other than shooting, I think he's had a fine game. This shot up, no good by Smith. Rebounded by Lake. Lake Center coming ahead. Baker across the timeline. Kicks it to the far side to Zook. Zook in the corner to Ranieri for 3. This time off the iron. Rebound fought for. And Harper comes away with it for Lake Center. Harper will back off on the dribble, cross court.
Collision in the lane,
Humphrey
no call.
On the near side, and we do get a call that time. They're going to count the basket. Foul's going to go against number 10. That's Tyler Pendergast. That's his 4th foul. The bucket is good by Simon Humphrey, his 4th point, and he's at the line to try to make it 5. Big trip, I think, that time, Tony, down the floor.
Yep.
So we're back to a 53-35, 18-point lead. Gardner running one-hander. Nice job by Gavin Gardner. The junior now has 7 on the night. Minute 43 remaining in the quarter. We got a traveling call against Ranieri for Lake Center, giving the ball back to the Wildcats. They just need to get some consistency. They're going to have 3-4 trips in a row where they score here if they want to get back in this. Pendergast, top of the key, has the ball batted away, and they're going to call a kick against
Pendergast. Turnover
against Pendergast. I thought they were going to call that on Ty Zook for the Tigers. So it is a turnover, giving the ball back to the Tigers. Macaulay Baker will bring it ahead. He's been steady for the Tigers tonight. Just like that, he gets double teamed. He's in trouble at the midcourt line. And what do we have? They're gonna grant a timeout to Lake Center. Greg Bright got the timeout when his man was in trouble. And we'll take this opportunity for a 30-second timeout and be right back.
Hi, this is Ronnie Kemmer, owner of Cambria's Bistro. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Cambria's Bistro is a family-owned establishment that brings together the best of 2 worlds, the rich traditions of Italian cuisine and the contemporary favorites of a pub and grill. Reservations are not required but recommended by calling 330-331-5282 or 330-331-5357. We offer a casual dining atmosphere that is great for a family dinner, date night, or a special celebration. We feature a wonderful wine list with selections from Sicily to Napa Valley. We also have a great bar menu with specialty cocktails, many beers, on-tap beers, ciders, and seltzers. Cambria's Bistro also features San Pellegrino sparkling water. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Come see us soon.
Back at Mogadore, Lake Center with the ball in the forecourt. Baker all the way to the hole. His layup, no good. Rebound fought for him, taken away by Williams for Mogadore to Pendergast. Pendergast, crossover dribble, top of the key. He gets it in the corner to Gardner. He'll pull up for a 17-footer off the iron, no good. Rebound inside by Hartung, and they're going to nail Dylan Hartung with the foul on the rebound, giving the ball back to the Tigers. And that is, I believe, the 4th team foul. See if the board agrees with me. They do. So Lake Center will bring it ahead here with 50 seconds remaining in the quarter. Baker working against Pendergast. Lobs it in the corner. Foul line extended now is Ranieri. Ranieri looking to drive. Now picks up his dribble. He'll get it to Zook. His shot no good. Rebound Williams, and are we going the other way?
I believe that was on Ranieri. Ranieri from the back.
Yes, you were right. That's on Jacob Ranieri. Just his first foul tonight. Big physical guy, but he's playing with some finesse, and just his first foul. But that was enough to send Mogadore to the other end, and Dylan Pendergast, there I go again, Tyler Pendergast, will shoot 2. The senior has
I really
6
like
points.
this Lake Center team. Noah Harper's only a sophomore. Ranieri, junior. Zook, a junior. They have a really solid core of underclassmen.
They do. Pendergast's first shot in and out. He'll be at the line for a second one here. He was 3 for 4 from the line before that one. 3 for 5 now. Second one up and also no good. Pendergast will get the ball from Williams, and he's fouled again right away. And he's not happy about it, but a hard foul by Ty Zook that time. Zook's second foul, and Pendergast will go right back to the line where he just missed his last 2. And Tony, you've coached shooting for a long time. We'll see if he learned from his misses. He did. He hit the first one. You want to adjust. If you're right, if you're short, you want to see what's going on, make the adjustment. Looks like Tyler did that. Second shot up and also good.
Okay, you got 31 seconds left. You got the lead down to 30 or 13. If you could get a steal here and another bucket, I think you'd be very happy going to the fourth quarter down 11.
Yeah.
If I'm Lake Center, I'm holding for the last shot. I got key players in foul trouble.
Exactly right. On the far side, coming ahead on the dribbles, Baker. Baker off to Ranieri. His layup is good. Nice job by Lake Center that time. Ranieri now with 15. Back to the other end. Smith. They're going to call a player control foul against Jordan Smith. His basket went in, but they'll wave it off. Big call there.
It's one of my favorite officials, but he missed that one. That kid was laying out early, was moving, was close. I disagree with that call.
Yeah, tough call against Smith, his third personal foul. And the 15th foul, but they'll not be shooting because it was player control. Baker in the corner to Zook. Zook's three-pointer way long, but Ranieri's follow is counted. He got it off before the buzzer, giving him 17 on tonight and giving Lake Center a 57-39 lead. Just what the Wildcats didn't want to happen. They gave up a late run. So we'll be back with fourth quarter action right after these messages.
Summit County. Ready to score big in your career? Check out AkronWorks.com, your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. It's mobile friendly, easy to use, and full of opportunities to connect with local employers. Whether you're looking to get hired or hire talent, JOG makes it simple. Don't wait on the sidelines. Visit AkronWorks.com today and take your career to the end zone.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza.
Back here at Mogadore, and a late scoring spurt by Lake Center has pushed the lead back out to 18. Mogadore had got it down to 13. So as we start the fourth quarter, it's Lake Center Christian 57, Mogadore 39. And to make matters worse for the Wildcats, the Tigers will trigger it in to begin the fourth quarter. Baker gets the ball in the backcourt. He'll bring it across the timeline. Far side to Harper. To Ty Zook on the near side. Mogadore looking to trap wherever possible. Harper will launch a deep three. He comes up short, rebound, hits the out-of-bounds line. It'll give the ball back to the Wildcats.
Yeah, Mogadore set up in a 2-1-2 trap. What I didn't like is three guys chasing it to trap all at once. You're going to expose yourself and give up some easy layups if you continue to do that.
Cade Thomas ahead for Mogadore. He's checked into the lineup. Gets it into Merck. Merck at the top. Merck. Far side to Thomas. He'll launch the three. No good. Rebound inside by Hartung. He goes up hard. Boy, he got physical.
Boy, that could have been called an intentional foul.
Yeah.
He did not make a play on the ball.
That one's going to go against Humphrey, and Humphrey was getting into it with our man at the line, Hartung, a little earlier. Hartung with two shots. First shot off the iron, no good. Mogadore's got to make a move now if they have any hope of getting back in this one. Second one is up and good. Hartung now with three, and Mogadore trails by 17. Harper on the far side in the corner to Zook. Zook bounces baseline to Ranieri. His pass stolen away by Mogadore. Cade Thomas coming ahead. He looks up court, gets it to Schaefer. His shot is blocked out of bounds. I'm sorry, that's Noah Hopkins for Mogadore. So Coach West has gone with some fresh legs out there for the Wildcats. Inbound comes to Landon Williams. In the corner, it's Merck for three. His shot no good. Rebound fought for by Williams. He tracks it down in the corner. It's Hartung top of the key. His three-pointer no good. Rebound scramble on the floor. The Tigers come away with it. Baker in the backcourt. Mogadore looking to trap wherever they can. Ranieri struggles with the pass but picks it up in the baseline, gets it back out to Baker, who gets it to Zook. His three-pointer no good. Rebound pulled down by Harper. Harper back to Baker, and the Tigers will reset. Baker out high. Far side to Harper. Baseline to Ranieri. To Humphrey. His shot up. No good. Rebound by Williams. Williams outlets to Merck for Mogadore. To K. Thomas in the backcourt. Thomas, crossover dribble, working against Harper. Spin dribble, had it battered away from behind, and Harper gets the pass and lays it in at the other end. That is Noah Harper's 16th point, and it's back to a 19-point Tiger lead. Merck ahead for Mogadore. Crossover again, battered away from behind. Harper gets the pass on the far end and lays it in again. Noah Harper now with 18, and things have fallen apart for Mogadore. We'll keep it right here. It's 61-40. The Tigers are up. And Tony, when I played, I hated what I used to call behind-the-back defense. But if you don't hit the arm and you hit the ball, it becomes a great play, and it just happened to Mogadore twice in a row and pretty much kind of put this thing out of reach with just 5:42 remaining.
Yeah, you used to get pulled out of games if you let a guy go by and try to steal it from behind. It's a different era now. A lot of players do that. Some of my players do it. I don't teach it and I don't like it, but it's been effective for Lake Center. Lake Center's taken a couple of shots. Not so sure Greg Bright wanted his team taken, but they've hit the offensive glass and have gotten away with it, especially number 3, Noah Harper. Really quality sophomore they have over there.
Hey, fans, I want to remind you that you can hear and see a video replay of tonight's game Monday nights at 6 p.m., streaming live on WAOH.TV. That's WAOH.TV, Monday at 6 p.m. for a telecast replay of today's action here from Mogadore High School. Pendergast brings the ball ahead for the Wildcats. Cross court to Gardner. Pass inside Smith. His hook shot no good. He gets his own rebound and sticks it back up and in. So Jordan Smith now with 14 on the night. Mogadore trails by 19. Baker for the Tigers. Top of the key against Pendergast. Mogadore back to man. Ranieri has the ball. He'll spin into the lane. 8-footer no good. Nice rebound by Smith to Gardner. Gardner ahead. Foul line, basket up and no good. Shelley pulls down the rebound, comes hard, coast to coast to the other end, and a nice hustle play that time by Landon Williams, the sophomore from Mogadore, knocking it out of bounds, giving the ball back to the Tigers with 4:56 remaining. Hey, I want to remind you, stick around post-game for our announcement of the Player of the Game award, Tony. So that's the Cambria's Bistro Player of the Game, so be thinking about that. We certainly have multiple candidates for Lake Center. Smith has had a big scoring game for Mogadore. Inbound to Zook. His shot no good, but it looks like he got fouled by Gavin Gardner. It is indeed against Gardner. His second foul. First team foul of the quarter against Mogadore. That'll put Zook to the line. That's Brody Zook. He's got 8 points on the night. He'll shoot 2. Zook's first shot up, in and out. Second shot. Sights, shoots, and got that one. So Zook has 9, and it's a 20-point lead. Williams for Mogadore to Hartung. He can't handle the pass. Taken away by Baker. Macaulay Baker ahead for the Tigers. Gets it far side to Ranieri. In the corner to Harper. Drives baseline. Nice drive up and in.
0 help side defense.
Harper now first to 20 tonight. Noah Harper, he's certainly a candidate for player of the game, as Tony just mentioned. Pulled down a couple of rebounds last quarter. Launch deep three by Smith for Mogadore, no good. Rebound by Zook for the Tigers, ahead to Harper, and that ball batted out of bounds, but it's going to be a foul on Jordan Smith. And that is Smith's 4th personal foul, the team's 2nd foul. Lake Center will inbound on the far side. Nice turnout tonight by both schools. Lake Center has followed their team well here. It was, as we told you earlier, senior day for both the Mogadore boys and girls. Unfortunately for Mogadore, the Wildcat ladies lost a game earlier tonight. In the far corner is Zook. His three-pointer no good. Rebound by Tyler Pendergast. He bounce passes to Smith, a running layup. Nice job that time by Pendergast and Smith. Smith now has 16, and it's a 20-point lead once again. Noah Harper nails a deep three, and I think we're beginning to get our answer for player of the game here, as Harper has 23. Pendergast from Mogadore pulls up for a 12-footer, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Looked like it was off of Zook, but instead
it 100% was. It wasn't even close. I don't know how that call's missed. I don't know how another official doesn't step in, and it's.
You and Dylan Hartung agree, because the referee said it was
close.
off of Dylan.
Yeah.
On the far side, it's Baker. Baker struggles, and what they say, ball don't lie. Hartung takes it away from Baker to Smith into the forecourt. He is the recipient of a blocking foul as he went to the hole. Fouls on Shelley. And Shelley has just fouled out of the game, as Jordan Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. So Shelley back from injury, and Tony, you could see he's still a little rusty, but he had a spurt in the first half of offense that certainly helped his team, and they're glad he's back.
I don't get a chance to see too many boys games outside of whoever Talmadge is playing, but I'll be following this Lake Center team tournament time, because I think they look like a pretty solid Division 6 team to me.
Yeah. Smith missed both free throws, but the rebound comes down to Mogadore. Smith follows a miss by Pendergast. So Jordan Smith with 18 on the night for Mogadore.
They have him for 21 on the scoreboard.
Okay, well, I am more than willing to say I do not have the official score, so I must have missed a three-pointer at some point. I'm not going to blame Mr. Rick down there and whoever else.
Mr. Yoho's on the scoreboard.
Mr. Yoho, I would never say he made a mistake. So Mogadore with a steal on the inbound. Hard to the hole is Gavin Gardner, up and in. Gardner now has 9 on the night. Noah Harper in the front court gets it in the corner to Ranieri. He launches a 3, no good. Pull down rebound by Smith, who is being double teamed and hounded. His pass batted away, but Gardner picks up the loose ball. Gardner to the foul line. He pulls up, gets it to Hartung for 12-footer. No good. Rebound batted around and into the hands of Lake Center. They'll come ahead slowly this time. Joey McAboy into the lineup for Lake Center. Ranieri has it, gets it to McAboy. Now they're content to run some clock here as Jordan Smith appears to have fouled out of the game. He has. Jordan Smith picks up his 5th foul, trying to steal a pass that was intended for Baker. So with that, for Mogadore, checking in are Noah Hopkins and Landon Schaefer. And so substituting starts to happen on both sides of the ball as Simon Humphrey returns for Lake Center. Minute 58 remaining. Baker in the backcourt. And they're going to slow things down here. Everybody'd like to get out of this one with no injuries. Baker up top, cross court to Harper. And there was that triple team you were talking about, Tony. It's a harder thing to do than most people think. You got to be very disciplined in your traps. Baker out top. He's being hounded. Nice hustle play by Pendergast, but the ball comes to Zook for Lake Center. Zook has it on the near side. He's doubled. He appeared to maybe travel, no call. Inside to Humphrey, his shot up and good, and a foul on Dylan Hartung for Mogadore. So Humphrey has 7. He'll go to the line looking for 8. That's the 4th foul on Dylan Hartung.
21-point lead, minute 22 to go. I would think the benches may start to clear.
69-48 our score. The shot on the free throw, no good. Schaefer with the ball for Mogadore. Cross court, and the three-pointer is nailed by Noah Hopkins for Mogadore. Hopkins' first points of the night. Noah Harper on the far side for
Coach
Lake
Bright's
Center.
going to call a timeout so we can get some subs in.
We're going to get wholesale substitutions here. We'll see if we can't pick them all up. And while we do that, we'll take this 30-second timeout.
Summit County. Ready to score big in your career? Check out AkronWorks.com, your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. It's mobile friendly, easy to use, and full of opportunities to connect with local employers. Whether you're looking to get hired or hire talent, JOG makes it simple. Don't wait on the sidelines. Visit AkronWorks.com today and take your career to the end zone.
Back here at Mogadore, and bench clearing time for Lake Center for the most part. Checking into the game for the Tigers for the first time, Lachlan Baker, a sophomore. Also Mark Weimer, a junior, checking in for the first time tonight. Tigers lead it 69-51, and what was a hard-fought first half. Mogadore lost a little focus. Looked like they ran out a little gas there in the early part of the third quarter. Then kind of hung around, and the fourth quarter has been a physical battle being won by Lake Center. Harper in the backcourt for the Tigers brings it across the midcourt line. Behind the back between the legs, and then cross court to number 0, Lachlan Baker. Baker with the ball in the right-hand dribble, back to Harper. Harper way out top, 40 seconds remaining. Harper gets it near side to 24, Joey McAvoy. McAvoy to Harper. Harper off the dribble. Gets it in the corner, and a steal by Schaefer for Mogadore. Schaefer brings it ahead. He gets the ball to Williams, to Hartung for 3. Off the iron, no good. Williams fighting for the rebound, pulls it away. A nice physical play, and we're going to have a foul against Lake Center. Foul's going against number 4. That's Ty Zook, his 3rd foul.
I have Williams for 10 rebounds, 8 this half alone.
He's a nice young player. If he gets a little stronger up top, he's going to be a force next year. Schaefer to Pendergast for 3 in the corner. No good. Williams with another rebound over the top. Outside, and a 3-ball hit again by Noah Hopkins. Hopkins has 6 points, and that will run the clock down to all zeros. Our final, Lake Center Christian 69, Mogadore 54. We'll take this opportunity for a quick break, and we'll be back to put some wrapping on this one.
Hi, this is Ronnie Kemmer, owner of Cambria's Bistro. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Cambria's Bistro is a family-owned establishment that brings together the best of 2 worlds, the rich traditions of Italian cuisine and the contemporary favorites of a pub and grill. Reservations are not required but recommended by calling 330-331-5282 or 330-331-5357. We offer a casual dining atmosphere that is great for a family dinner, date night, or a special celebration. We feature a wonderful wine list with selections from Sicily to Napa Valley. We also have a great bar menu with specialty cocktails, many beers, on-tap beers, ciders, and seltzers. Cambria's Bistro also features San Pellegrino sparkling water. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Come see us soon.
Back here at Mogadore High School on Senior Day as the host Wildcats drop a 69-54 decision to the Lake Center Christian Tigers. And it's time for Cambria's Bistro's Player of the Game. Tony and I have talked it over, and we've decided that today's Player of the Game will go to Lake Center Christian's sophomore point guard, Noah Harper, actually shooting guard Noah Harper, who had 23 points on the night, 5 rebounds. So congratulations, Noah. You'll get a beautiful Fifth Dimension Radio t-shirt and a gift certificate to Cambria's Bistro. By the way, just had through the graciousness of our owner, Bob Fritz, had a great meal at Cambria's Bistro last week. So Noah, get your parents or your friends together, get out there, take advantage of that. And congratulations, Noah Harper, our Fifth Dimension Radio Player of the Game. So Tony, a lot of interesting things here. I think it looks like Lake Center certainly edging towards being ready for playoff time. You commented multiple times during the game that in Division 6 you really like their chances in terms of being competitive, certainly at the district level and possibly at the regional level. I would think that the one thing they don't have a lot of is height. But in Division 6, maybe you don't need that much height, right?
Yeah, and I really like their spacing. They have a number of kids that can shoot the ball. They don't make too many mistakes. You have to come out and beat them. They don't seem to be a team that's going to beat themselves, and it's a good attribute to have, and a lot of credit goes to the coaching staff. Coach Bright in charge down there is doing a nice job.
And for Mogadore, to me, it's the ability to maintain what they showed us in the first half. They were playing a very competitive game against a good team, and just a few minutes of lack of focus, a handful of turnovers, and all of a sudden, instead of being down by 9, you're down by 17, that type of thing. And I see that's the main thing that's holding them back right now, and shooting, as we saw.
To me, it's, you got a young first-year coach, you got a young team. They haven't figured out who they are yet. In the first quarter, they shot the ball well, which has not been the norm for them this year. From deep range, I don't know that that's the type of team that they are, that they can be successful with against better teams. I truly think they need to be a little more patient on offense and attack the basket a little bit better, and slow games down, and we'll see where they can get to. And I still think they're, coaches working on their rotations. It doesn't seem like the guys coming off the bench exactly. Things don't go smoothly as the substitutions are made, but I've only seen a couple of games, but there's definitely some things to work with there, and I really enjoyed Jordan Smith's performance tonight. He may be upset he missed a couple of layups, but he made some tough shots. He had a lot of rebounds. I have him for 11 rebounds. He did a nice job, and of the 11 rebounds, 6 of them were at the offensive end. So, yeah, I think Mogadore needs a win. They need to get a couple of wins, and then at least have some hope with getting a tournament win and setting up things for the following year.
Absolutely. So, again, we want to thank Steve Lutz and the staff here at Mogadore for treating us so well as they always do. So we appreciate them, the opportunity to bring you a Wildcats game. A reminder, I believe we have 3 more coming, Bob. Does that sound right? I think so. This was our Week 8 game, and we had 11 scheduled. So we have 3 more regular season, and we'll see what's going to happen with the postseason. Still trying to squeeze a girls' game or 2 in here. So if we do, good chance we might be coming out to see one of your games, Tony.
That would be great. We have a real interesting matchup against Canton Central Catholic. It's a smaller school that is really solid. They've played an outstanding schedule, and we finished the year up with a Federal League opponent who's struggling a little bit this year, Green High School, but obviously a school bigger than us.
And you're very well familiar with Green High School, having coached there for several years. That's been a while ago now, right?
It's been a while ago. In fact,
seems like yesterday, but it's been quite some time.
One of my favorite players, Selena Reel, who is now Selena Ickes, is the all-time winningest coach at Malone University. So it's been a while. She played for me, and now she's getting longevity awards at the collegiate level. But I'm very proud of her.
Makes you feel old, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Congratulations to Selena. Hey, we wanted to remind fans, we talked about the games on Monday at 6 p.m. on WAOH.TV. You can see this game this coming Monday. Those are online, so just search for WAOH.TV. Also, normally within 2 days, so that would be also potentially Monday night, you can see a replay of this. When I say see, so we're just live audio version today, but you'll get to see the video and audio on Monday on both WAOH.TV and on the Fifth Dimension Radio YouTube page, which is Fifth Dimension Radio /10 Cent Beer Night. If you want to do a search on that, it also is posted, a link to that through Facebook and some other social media. So keep an eye out for that as we wind down the season here. Hard to believe. So the boys are a week behind the girls, so it's really coming up quick. I should have asked you this before air, Tony, but is your tournament draw tomorrow, or is it a week from tomorrow?
It's a week from tomorrow. They moved it back a week from last year, which I'm glad. We get more games in and a truer seeding at that point.
Absolutely. Well, that's good to hear, because that's what I was figuring. Normally it is this week in terms of where in the season you are. So at any rate, all that tells you we are wrapping things up here. So happy to have you along for all this activity on Fifth Dimension Radio, and we look to continue to be your voice, your source for high school sports in Greater Akron, Ohio. So keep tuning in. Get a quick look at the stats, and I better take a look to my right down here because I've lost track of Bobby. We still owe at least one. We owe a couple. Let's take a break here, and we'll come back and wrap up the stats.
Horse racing is a great sport, and now you can have a horse in the race. Own a little and love it a lot. The Stable.ca is an award-winning horse ownership experience. Purchase as little as 1% of a racehorse and pay a set monthly fee. No surprises, modest investment, low risk, and completely accessible and transparent operations. The Stable.ca offers a unique, engaging racehorse ownership experience and features great customer service and consistent updates about your horse. Our innovative video production team tracks your horse's training progress, and clients are encouraged to visit the horses at any time. The Stable.ca is right for harness racing, and if you want to have a horse in the race, it's right for you too. For more information about the Stable, email Anthony at thestable.ca or call 519-400-4263.
Back here at Mogadore High School, where the host Wildcats dropped one by a score of 69-54 to the Lake Center Christian Tigers. Take a quick look at the scoring for both teams. For Mogadore, Jordan Smith had a nice night, had 18 points, but missed some opportunities to have another 8 or 10 points. Gavin Gardner had 9. Tyler Pendergast, 8. Adrian Merck, 3 off the bench. Landon Williams, 4. Noah Hopkins had 6 with 2 3-pointers there in the fourth quarter. Cade Thomas hit a 3 for his 3 points on the night. And Dylan Hartung had a field goal and 1 for 2 from the line for 3 points, a total of 54. And I know there are folks saying, look at the scoreboard, and Jordan Smith had 21. That may well have been, but I will tell you this, with my math wizardry, everything I just gave you adds up to 54. For Lake Center Christian, Macaulay Baker, only 2 points on the night, 2 for 2 from the line, but he was the guy who steadied the ship, got the ball to the right people from the point. Caleb Shelley, the young man returning from injury, ended up fouling out, but he had 8 points, including 2 threes before he did that. Our player of the game, Noah Harper, had 3 threes, and his total of 23 points included 2 of 2 from the line. Ty Zook had a 3 for 3 points. Brody Zook had 4 field goals, 1 for 2 from the line for 9 points. Simon Humphrey with 3 field goals and 1 for 2 from the line for 7 points. And Jacob Ranieri, who also was certainly in the consideration for player of the game, with 3 threes and 4 other field goals, 17 points on the night, totaling 69 points for the Lake Center Christian Tigers. They beat Mogadore 69-54. We'll take this last time out and be back to wrap it up.
Hey, students and job seekers, your next big career play starts here. AkronWorks.com, your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. Find local jobs, connect with employers, and get hired fast. It's easy, mobile-friendly, and full of opportunity. Step up, get in the game, and visit AkronWorks.com today because your career deserves a winning drive.
Tired of boring off-the-rack tees? Want to express your unique style or promote your business? How about create an unforgettable memory? Call us at Screen Print Original, 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. We bring ideas to life. We offer high-quality DTF transfers on a variety of apparel, ensuring vibrant colors and lasting designs, from custom creations to bulk orders, all for you. If you have an idea, give us a call at 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. You can also drop us a line at screenprintoriginal@gmail.com. We look forward to serving you.
Back here at Mogadore High School, Ron Whitmer alongside Tony Whitmer on Fifth Dimension Radio's High School Basketball Game of the Week. Taking a quick look around the area, scores of interest, and this being more of an afternoon game. A lot of the boys' games are being played at night on Saturday, so not a lot to share with you. There is a local score for folks interested in the new league forming next year. Crestwood played against traditional rival Garrettsville Garfield and beat them 61-57. Solon was taken down by New Albany 68-58. And I think that, here we go, Woodridge in the third quarter leading Kenston 34-33. I think that's about all I have on the boys' side. Any other than the Talmadge big win over Cuyahoga Falls today, Tony, which I didn't get the final on that if you happen to know that, and any other local girls' scores from today.
Yeah, the final of our game was 52-28. And another score from our league, a good matchup. Aurora's girls beat Kent Roosevelt 49-35.
Okay, so
Copley has a big game later tonight against Sunbury, Big Walnut, but that's an evening game. And for those of you that enjoy basketball, there's a pretty good game over at Talmadge High School tonight. Approximate start time 7 o'clock. CVCA has a really nice squad, and it'll be interesting to see how well Talmadge boys, who've been playing well lately, does in that game.
Speaking of Talmadge boys, we're going to see them a week from Tuesday as they visit Barberton. You and I had the opportunity to see the first game in that back-to-back, and that was up at the Rocket Arena, I think is what they're calling it now, not Rocket Mortgage. But at any rate, a down-to-the-wire game won by Barberton, so Talmadge will be looking for some revenge a week from Tuesday. Tuesday night's game, please join us, is at our friends at Springfield High School, where the Spartans are going up against Akron North. And you may say, why would they do that? Why? Well, Bob loves to go where we're treated well, and Kevin Vaughn and his folks at Springfield are great. And we like to get to places that don't get a lot of publicity all the time. But the interesting thing about that game, two interesting things. Tony plays on Tuesday night, so we're going to have Steve Bunch join us for the broadcast from Springfield next week. And those two teams, Springfield is going into last night is 1-13, and Akron North 0-14. Why is that exciting? should be a pretty evenly matched ball game. And we always like that, don't we, Bob? I'm saying yes, there is positivity. So we actually are very much looking forward to that. And we like to see programs that are trying to rebuild in that process. So we'll get to see that. And then the Talmadge at Barberton game, the final week. Talmadge, and you know this better than I do, still in the hunt. They're in second place in the Suburban American.
Yeah, Highland got knocked off by Revere last night, so there's
technically in it. Yeah, it's going to take some magic.
They lost a 1-point game at Highland early in the year. You flip that game, then all of a sudden the league race is tied.
Well, yeah, there's so many things at play there, and they were in position to win that game up in Cleveland against Barberton.
Yep.
They literally could be in first place by themselves in the league. So always fun to have what appear to be evenly matched teams. So we'll look forward to that coming up soon. As they're wrapping up their senior day activities here at Mogadore, I want to thank Tony once again for jumping in the substitute role in the color analyst chair. Tony, thanks so much, and good luck to you and your team down the road. And as always, I want to thank Bob Fritz and Bob Felmley, our engineer and our owner and cameraman, who there, see, he's got it on me, and I always look the other way, which is not a bad thing necessarily for our viewers, but these guys are so much fun to work with, and as we wrap it up here in the next few weeks, we'll get that nice long break in spring and summer and gear up for next football season. Thanks for being with us today. Once again, the final is Lake Center Christian 69, Mogadore 54. We'll see you Tuesday night from Springfield.
You've been listening to Fifth Dimension Radio's Sports Special, where we bring you live high school sports. And we'll be announcing more exciting games coming up in the near future, so keep it on Fifth Dimension Radio. This is your announcer, Bob. Good night.